in fact, this is over 4. 4 pillars, so you're scoring yourself over 4. Then don't seek this. If you know that the nutrition part, I'm starting with nutrition, don't seek yourself good if you know that you don't hit all those markers I'm going to call now. All right, so the first marker for good nutrition, how often are you taking? Like, I'm not saying you can't take all the things you like. I don't even know. See, Swat, why is it that the best things or the best things no, the things that are
not good. Oh God, I'm telling you.
But healthy food can be good too. But honestly,
those unhealthy ones, they are just so...
The ice creams and cakes of them all.
That's why I call them sinful pleasures.
Sinful pleasures. They're so pleasurable.
Pleasurable, but it's sinful to
the highest amount of dopamine ever.
Yes, exactly.
Goodness. It is well, but there's healthy food. Like, that's why I encourage people you have to experiment with your cooking, buy your herbs, seasonings, do everything to make healthy food. And it can be done. Do you understand? It can be done. Buy healthy sweeteners. We talked about if you have a sweet tooth, buy healthy sweeteners and all that instead of sugar. Healthy natural sweeteners. That's stevia. The quality of the stevia has all of that, So just treatments that are actually better for your body, right? Then nutrition. Let me talk about it a little before you score your. Then the way you prepare really matters as well. You can take the healthiest food. You prep it, could make it absolutely healthy. So let's say for instance you have fish. Oh, fish is healthy. I heard Coach Somi say 50, and then you go ahead. Fry this fish in plenty with all the toxins released into the fish. And you have your veggies salad. Oh, they said salad is super healthy. My salad, and then you put loads of the unhealthiest mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, I like to make mine myself. You can go online search. You can actually make yours with healthier. The thing with these things is that they put a lot of things that are not too good for you. But what a mayonnaise is, it's not really bad. Your eggs, you have your I use extra olive oil, which is healthier. Your salt, you can put your garlic. Make your mayonnaise. So that's what I'm saying. These things can actually still have what you like, but make it healthier. Okay, so let's digress. The nutritious foods have to be cooked right as well. Yeah. So you have your organic foods, you have your food soil grown from the soil. The things that have been packaged in factories. Not like you can't eat those at all, but please know that you have to balance things out. Healthy organic foods should be more. This is why I talk about the marker. How often, when you look at it, how often are you eating healthy? How often are you taking veggies, your fruits, your food grown soil, sort of the soil, food of the soil? How often are you taking these ones compared to every other factory made? So you have to look at Monday. Oh my goodness, look back on your Monday. How was it? Really, truly. Look back Tuesday. Oh, what did I eat? Afternoon, morning, evening, what is it I ate? Wednesday, we are reflecting, remember. So look at it, and because I want to personalize this thing and know what it is we have to do to make changes. See, health is super important. All those things we are chasing, up and down, doing all that, what is the point? Get what you want and you don't have your health. So basically, as long as you believe that those things you have, you can act. Yes, of course, God is there. There's a place for it. But of course, they said faith without works is nothing. So you yourself, as long as you believe there's something, what you do can actually affect your health, then why don't actually personalize these things and start effort to do it? All right, so you've reflected. How was your Monday? Really, how's your Tuesday? How was your Wednesday? What is the balance? Eating healthier than not? Are you eating more than not? So, said organic foods grown from the soil. Your meat, healthy meats. Chicken, fresh chicken, natural chicken, not those frozen ones.
What's wrong with the frozen ones?
Goodness, they are so they are shot full of chemicals, preservatives, and if you check it, honestly, all those things sometimes is a decision. I know so that he has so much, but you won't eating those things. He eats has to go for food. It has to be like a close friend. It's not like he has a lot. So I was like, no, my standards, what I put body matters. Exactly. I have my standards. Do you understand? Sometimes it's just a decision. It's easier to just buy those ones that are already they're full of chemicals. There's this video I was watching. Sometime when I was doing some research, and it was crazy. I mean, if you see what they put in those things, you know it again. If you see the way they are packed and preserved, the chemicals, even the way they are grown, you probably not eat it. Organic meats, your day as fresh as you can. They are not super easy. That's why we talk balance. If the good can outweigh the bad, the not so good, let me know bad. The good can outweigh the not so bad, then you're on track. So flex back. If in the nutrition, you know that you're not up to 70% of the, as in good foods, no good nourishing foods, eating it up to 70% of the time, please don't nutrition, because you have to revisit and work on it. All right, that's nutrition. Can we keep going?
Yeah. Before you go on, I'd like to let you know we're streaming live on our Facebook page and on our YouTube handle. Our YouTube handle, of course, is Nigeria FM Abuja. Please just go subscribe and just hit the notification button, and you'll be notified every call on live. Leave your comments there and any questions you have for a Coach you get to answer. At least you get to see how she talks, and you can relate to that. Facebook, of course, is Nigeria Info FM. Follow us and be a part of our live videos every time we're streaming. So thank you. We see all of you, and I'll be messages in a bit. Right, Coach Sam, after nutrition, next is fitness. All right, so let's talk.
Guys. All right, so of course, another, what are we talking if we're not in fitness? What are we talking if we're not, talking about exercise? I get this question a lot. Oh, I'm very active. I walk a lot. I walk up and down. Like, I'm not sedentary. Yes, it's better to be active than being sedentary. There's a difference. So the question I get is, do I still exercise? Even if my lifestyle, my work mix around and all that. And the answer is absolutely yes. Yes. You have to still exercise. Walking has its place, right? It's good. In fact, in my clients, we have groups, right, online. I always tell them, they have to bring their walking, show me how many steps they took. So walking has this, and it's very important, right? But remember, we're talking health. Yes. Have to hit your aerobic exercises. You have to do strength training, working against resistance, gravity, or cutting weights, or whatever it is. So that is why you still have to exercise, because those are absolutely important, and they are different from what walking will do for you is different. So your aerobic exercise. Okay, now remember you are still scoring yourself. Remember you're scoring yourself down. I don't know what it is. In fact, if you want, please let us your score before you ask us. So now with the exercise, right? This is how you check your how often are you exercising in a day? Let me talk of time first. You have to, for you to know you are hitting it right. And in fact, if you have a sedentary lifestyle, your job, sometimes it's not your fault. No, it's your fault. In fact, in all those things you are doing, no one is blaming nobody. We are not saying you did this is your fault. No. We're just really having an introspection, a time of reflection, right? In those things, just truly reflect, okay? Please, there's no blame game. All right, so let's moving on. Time. In a week, for example, you have to hit at least 50 minutes of exercise. That's about hours, right, of exercise. Please don't say, Coach, so it's 1.5 hours. Relax. Sunday to Saturday on Sunday, you can't have hours. No, it has to spread out. That's where people come in. That's why I said to do time first. So 50 minutes of exercise, to vigorous exercise, right? That's why, So if it's moderate to vigorous, then you are hitting the aerobics because you are using oxygen. Your oxygen, your heart, it's your respiratory system now kicks in. So 100 minutes of exercise, probably spread out over several days. Yeah. Okay, how many days are we talking? Are you adding up to 4 days, at least 4 days a week? 4 days a week or 5, ideally, right? Then you should have some days off as well, important. So let's say 5 days, you have 5 days, that comes 1.5 hours. That comes like 30 minutes
every day
of aerobic exercise, the aerobic aspect, right? Then you should have at least 2 days of those same 30 minutes strength training, strength and resistance. I don't know which of how of you were listening during about exercise, fitness, and all that, and we talked about the importance strength training, how you have to build your muscle mass, your muscle.
Is that not aerobics?
No.
Aerobic now, jogging or walking.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, then
jogging, swimming, elliptical, skipping, just anything that makes you, accelerates your yes.
Okay.
And makes you use oxygen. Yes.
Then what cardio then?
That's it.
Aerobics is cardio?
Yes, cardio means that your heart is working with your lungs, so it's respiratory, and that's
Then the building muscles also.
Then the muscles will resistance. Yes. You can even do it without, like just as long as you can work against, you can use your body weights, like pull-ups or weights. Yeah. You actually, those things work on your muscle mass, they work on your strength. Okay. So that's weight and resistance. Those you should be doing up to 2 days. All right. So then we're moving forward. So be checking. I hope you check. You're checking. Let's see how you do. Okay. Then just like I talked about, walking has place. So intensity has to be moderate, vigorous. Yes. For you to this is really doing something health wise, right? Yeah. The intensity has to come. So moderate. How do you check the intensity exercise? You should be intense enough that you're kind of struggling to talk, but you can talk. right? That's how you know it's intense enough. Please don't go too hard, too fast. That, in fact, I have to really say that, and you have to please do things according to where you are, your level is at. Don't, they said I should go and exercise. When you've not even checked yourself, then always, if you've not exercised for a long time or you've been sedentary for a long time, please always start with, you don't have that culture. Sometimes busy and all that, but it's a culture too. It's a habit. You have to check your blood pressure, check your rate, check all those things, your pulse rate, make sure you are fine and you have the go ahead. Your doctor. Please try. If you know, you suspect that there might be blood pressure issues, just have that go ahead. That's more. All right? Okay. So, or exercise. The intensity, that's it. So intensity, you start to build on it and all that. Of course, the more fit you get, the better your intensity, the more vigorous you can go. Right, so that's it. So this, with all those markers, these are like the how you score yourself.
All right, let's stop for this quick commercial. We come back, we continue. Stay with us.
This is an announcement.
I keep my side up so they can see me from above. I keep my sunny side up. No running from the love, no more, no more. I keep my sunny side up so they can see me from above. I keep my sunny side up. No more running from the love. Yeah. Hey, pour me up some OJ. Have it fresh squeeze. There's a love, some pico and some bay leaves. Make sure that it's on low. Let the top breathe. Let the top breathe. Gotta let the top breathe. Crack another egg on it. Me and you can make the best omelet. Yeah, never season, so it's our timing. You can smell the good vibes, and I keep my sunny side up so they can see me from above. I keep my sunny side up. No more running from the love, no more, no more. I keep my sunny side up so they can see me from above. I keep my sunny side up. No more running from the love. It goes sweet like sugar, smooth like cream, warm like the steam rising on my caffeine.
And write down what you think. Like, are you doing well on the score of exercise? Are you in that regard? Just check yourself, please. All right, so moving on.
Okay, before we move on, Coach, let's see some of the comments on social media and just acknowledge them.
All right.
And we don't just go on and not acknowledge them. All right, so thank you for joining us. We see you, Great Haneku. She said, is it he or she now? I don't know. She said, great man. Chisom watching from Suleja. I think this person knows you. Great man. Onuche Omales, good afternoon. Ahmed Khalid said, good afternoon. Also, Francis said, he's from Amagunze in Enugu State. And he said, good afternoon, Swat, and all Nigerian folk crew of the good work. Thank you so much for those kind comments you've left for us. Let's see. We have any. Okay, we don't have much comments on YouTube. But then let's also check and see what we have. Okay, not yet on WhatsApp. So we move on.
We move. Okay, so first, what's the next one? Sleep, restorative sleep. That is very important. It has to be restorative. So let's check our sleep. Over the past few days, over the past weeks, months, years, how has your sleep pattern been? This is how you check. What is the quality of your sleep? What is the quantity? Let's be quantity. Like we said the other time, or for an adult, at least you should be hitting 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day. Yes, 7 to 8 hours. Of course, towards 8 is better. Then it's not just adults. I feel some teenagers may be leaning. Teenager, you should be hitting at least 8 to 10 hours. Closer to 10 is. Then for kids, 10 to 12 hours. Closer to 12 is better, right? So you have to be hitting. And really, those hours should be like together. It's not like, you have 2 hours here, 2 hours there, 2 hours. If you can help it, if I don't know what your work is or what, but if you can help it, just try to make sure that interrupted sleep, because that matters when it comes to you as well. All right, because if you have your 8 hours of sleep and it's been interrupted over and over, I will tell you why, but the sleep will absolutely be in jeopardy, right? So, okay, this is it. So quality very as well, if not more. Your quality of sleep is you hitting all the sleep you ought to. So there are sleep cycles, have the rapid eye movement, the non-movement. That one has different stages as well. So you can imagine where you are being interrupted you are supposed to enter from this. And that's what becomes, that's what makes it restorative. You are flow seamlessly from this stage to the next stage or the next stage, and it cycles like that. Like stages, it's not like it's just 4 stages. The 4 stages come up, the 3 of them have come up again, then 3 of them. So, and at each point, it's doing something. Then the stage that is one I really want to talk about, that's deep sleep, because that concerns our health, right?
Okay.
Deep sleep, the 3rd stage, right? So that deep sleep, that is where every healing process and all the rejuvenation. In fact, I also, because I research a lot, it's an amazing thing, right? Remember, there's this research I saw, pictures of brain waves and brain people, they study these things, and what happens to your body in sleep. That deep sleep is amazing. Like, your body is itself on a massive level, right? Those things, that's why I started with actually personalize these things and just have that retrospection for ourselves, because if you don't do that, you will not understand that I am talking about your body. So as I'm talking sleep, if you are not having that sleep that day, you're not getting the sleep. The issues that may arise because of that will happen to you. Now, I remember we had a caller that said, he has not slept for someone listening. He was so happy and proud to sleep. You remember, right?
Yeah.
He has not slept how many years, and I don't want to be a bearer of doom or giving them doomsday message, but that is nothing, and that was what Swat said as well. That nothing has gone doesn't mean there won't be a related effect later on. Do you understand? So some people beyond, I have an aunt. She has had chronic insomnia for a time, right? For such a long time. And I don't really talked with her about it, but I know it's there. I know that. And she tries. It's not like she tries. She hasn't tried. Do you understand? So I know sometimes like people choose to not sleep.
Yeah.
But like we talked about, there are things you can do to help you. Then when you have done all of that and you're not to sleep, then it's beside you. You may have to even see a specialist for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, the sleep specialist. You may have to see a specialist for that. So you have to do the best you can. And like we said, okay, so first, are you sleeping? No, first, that when we are talking about things you should do, you know that, yes, so message is for me. This word is for me. All right, okay, so you've marked your quality of sleep, your quantity of sleep. Okay. Why? Okay, there's another thing I just remembered. When we talk of quality of sleep and cycles, people that take alcohol, I know someone has told me, in fact, several times I've heard it, I take alcohol, it knocks out and all that. No, please no, that is not even, like, first of all, I'm doing a lot of damage. That doesn't mean you should not drink on here and there. I absolutely do sometimes. But I'm saying it should not become the therapy for anything. No, let me come and be saying the truth. I do once in a while, right? Okay, I don't, but just like we said, everything, duration, that word is very important, right?
Yeah.
So you don't start with alcohol. Some people turn to alcohol for therapy, for sleep therapy, for all of that. You're turning to alcohol. Have you noticed that you take alcohol, it makes you out? You sleep, right? You don't wake up refreshed. Think about it.
Yeah,
think about it, listeners. Just, you don't. That's because alcohol disrupts that sleep. Yes, you are sleeping, so you are getting the quantity, but you're not getting the tea. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So because the sleep, the brain activity and the graphs and it's just very erratic. If you look at your alcohol-induced sleep, it's erratic. So you wake up, you're not feeling good. Meanwhile, you slept for like probably 10 hours, not sleep feeling good, besides every other thing that was rocked in your body. Anyway, that's it. So after you've scored yourself, let me just give you a few pointers of what you do.
Okay.
I talked about a lot last time.
Before we do that, Coach, so let's begin to have the feedback from people.
Sure.
From there we can move on. So if you have questions or comments, you can begin to send them in. You can call 0700-951-0000. Then also 080-9597-4869. WhatsApp is 0999-30137. Okay, let's see. This one said, good afternoon. Please, what's the best exercise for someone with high BP? Thanks, Terry from Maitama. This one says, hey, Swat and Coach Chisholm, jogging thrice a week since 16 back in the university. It's official and I always enjoy the sweat that pour here after a good run. Cardio is the best exercise for
Beautiful.
real. Uche in Garki, thank you so much. This one said, oh yes, Swat, I came. Okay. Okay. Let's see. People here. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome. Name?
Good afternoon to you. My name is George. I'm calling you from Mara.
All right, go ahead.
Please, my question really what is a perfect D and the poles and on average?
That coach?
The perfect Your perfect speed, well, of course, it will vary slightly from individual.
Okay, so
but
just listen. She's answering your question. Just listen and we'll drop the...
It's 110/70. 110/70.
Is that universal? I thought it applies.
It was 120/80, but it's thereabout. It's still a range. So 1/70 to 20/80. Yeah,
is what's considered normal.
Yes, yeah.
Any higher than that is too high, right?
Higher is not good. Lower or lower, even lower, lower no. So you just should aim around 110/70. Give or take 10. Yeah, plus or minus on both here.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How about mothers who don't have quality sleep? Do you advise we do? So that's one. Hold that. Let's take this caller. Hello.
Hello, Sanjay.
Good afternoon. All right, go ahead.
My take is on the last pillar. What do you term the last pillar?
The last pillar.
Okay, the last pillar is stress
management.
We're about to get to it. We haven't got it.
That one more important. But because if you even enjoy sleep, you are enjoying balance, you are having yourself in good fitness and whatever. The anxiety a day long, it can upset everything about you. That's what from my thank you.
All right, thank you.
Co-anchors today, because that was what I was going to say. That stress management is super important. That's why that's why it's last, is because it's least important, because it's super important. Because the truth is, no matter how you do the good, right? You do you do all of that. If stress is wreaking havoc on your body, you won't see the it is you're doing. So it's last not because it's listed. So it's
so how about the nursing mothers? The lady that asked
she talked about they
don't quality sleep because of their kids.
Well, yes. So as at that time you don't get, there's that's nature. There's nothing you can do. You try your best. If your partner can help assist you, but you know how you feel when your body still tells you.
Yeah, exactly.
Something that has to be done. Like you have to nurture your child. So it's just for a while.
I need to find a way of making arrangements for people to take turns.
Absolutely.
Other mother, so that one rests and then the other one. I think that
that notion.
All right. Another one is hello. Please, alcohol intake at least once. I don't even understand. Every day. Dangerous to health. Yes, he's trying to say once in a while intake of alcohol compared to the everyday.
Once in a while, I mean, we are living life, right? Sometimes there are celebrity things going on. Sometimes you're with friends, little. I'm like, please live your life in a while. Uchari.
Coach, anyways, we have else on the WhatsApp line. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, enjoy this topic.
Well, good.
Madam Swat, this is Abuja.
Welcome. Thank you so much for joining.
Yes, ma'am. I'm learning every day. And just. But was the one. Madam, greet you.
Hi, hello. Hi.
Girl, we've been honestly speaking, ever since you started, I enjoy you every week.
Oh, thank you. It means a lot.
God will bless you for us. You will live long. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hey, I was on a call about the sleeping. But in a nutshell, this thing has been about like Saturday to Sunday. I went to we had some things, so I came 3 a.m. and I just slept like 2 hours plus again. Then Sunday again till Monday, I went to somewhere again. Somebody had to be in the hospital, and I came back at 4 a.m. again. And immediately just break. I can never had any sleep again. And I'll be working here, go to office, do many, my system is okay. Is there wrong? As in, it said the other day that this has been in me for the past more than 30 years now. This is 20 now. Over 30 years now.
Tried.
And I'm okay.
Being a certain
I'm not
time.
sick.
Go ahead.
Yeah, tried being in bed, like as you said, okay, once it's daybreak, so you do your calculation. That means daybreak for 5 a.m. So that means by 9, tried getting into your bed by 8:30, just staying there. I know something that helps as well, exercise. Yes, thank God you asked this question, because people that have been able to help with sleep irregularity.
Okay, Elder, let me just drop your call so that you listen to her via the radio.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, just listen. Okay, go ahead, Coach.
Yes, different things you can try. You said some people are like that. My daughter, my first daughter, she's that way as well. She once it's daybreak, she'll tell me, Mommy, even if she goes to sleep at 11 a.m., she's not going to sleep. So you have to calculate. I've said 7 to 8 hours. Okay. So that means that by 8:30, have you been in bed, just staying there? It's then to knock yourself out before. You should try to exercise. Oh, there was this just very recently. She called me. I insisted that she exercise for bed. Though some people, when their body is too jacked up and active, right? But it works for a lot of people. Exercise just before. Just do something. You can just do something that will make you sweat. Then stretch. Do some stretches. So hands, your legs, all of that. Take your and get into your bed at a set time. Turn off the lights, of course. Then, of course, like I said earlier, the other day, 1 hour before, at least 2 hours. 1 hour, 2 hours before bedtime. Look at your phone. Don't look at your computers. There's something it releases. All those things. It releases chemicals that keep you awake. Do you understand? Body, the melatonin is supposed to start taking over your body. You know, those are the you leave your phone and all of that and start exercising, you're stretching, you warm shower at night. That's what you sleep better. That's another thing. If you take a cold shower, it's going to activate you. Yeah, so heat therapy, things that are hotter, like your shower, hot shower, sauna, infrared, all those things. They sending, melatonin to everywhere that is to get relaxed, and so you see that he's getting into that phase, relaxation and sleep, preparing for sleep. Another thing, honestly, this is something called your circadian rhythm, right? Your circadian is your body's internal clock. And initially, your rhythm is off right now. Yeah. That's what it's erratic. Yeah. Your rhythm is off. You have to, for like a week or two, it's struggle. You have to do it. It may take a month for you to get there. But if you feel that it is important enough, you're going to do it. Exercise an hour before. Go stretch. Lie down. Just do your calculation. Be down. Nothing distracts you from it. Lie down before you this thing, then stay there. You can put on music if it's your thing, music as well. Then there are some teas you can. I don't know if I touched on it last time.
No,
there's this lawn balm tea.
Okay.
I've tried to find it. I saw it somewhere in Ebano, but it's super scarce. Try online if you have a friend roll because it really works. I'm saying lemon balm because it's the healthiest. It's nourishing as well. It's so good. It's so good. It's stress relief. I think it's amazing. So it will really keep you calm. Chamomile tea you can find in Nigeria. Chamomile. Yes. Tea. Yeah.
Okay. It just has relaxation and helps with sleep, right?
Yeah.
Let's take on this call. Hello.
Hello, Swat.
Good afternoon.
Swat, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Swat, my name is Umar.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon to
Oh.
Now, I can't sleep. I have probably a radio on, probably ear, or probably something with my phone. I can't sleep. I'll just go and sleep. I can't do that. I must be busy with something. I'll sleep off. I cannot tell myself, okay, sleep now for this time. I tell my room I sleep. I will not. Something must be. I must be busy. I can't sleep off.
No.
I don't know.
The only thing is just go to bed early, and you should know how long it takes you before you sleep. So just go to bed early enough so that by then whatever activity I would actually.
Actually.
Because it may disrupt your sleep patterns. Do you understand? The may disrupt it, but if that helps better than anything, you can read a book instead of phone. Like you can actually go with a newspaper or your book, whatever you like to consume, then radio, just like you said. So whatever works, that's fine. That's amazing. Good. Get in bed, lie down in bed and do that. Put on that radio. Be in bed already, so you just and be in bed on time. Yeah.
All right. Okay, Umar, hope you got that. Let's read the last sentence and we'll come back so that we quickly run.
Stress.
Yes, stress. Okay. Let's see. This one's hi Swat. Please ask the call. Which one be Sadwan again? No. Did you say anything Sadwana? Sauna, you said.
I did not. I did not. Is it sauna?
No, sauna.
Or circadian rhythm. I don't know. I explained circadian rhythm. I explained it.
But he spelled it as Sadwana. That's what I see.
Sauna.
Maybe she said sauna.
Yeah. Sauna is like a steam therapy. So you use steam in the water directly.
But
steam
is getting to you. All right. What can I do to have a sleep? I have gone to hospital several checkup and doctors keep telling me nothing wrong with me. That's one. Then what's the best form of exercise to control belly fat? And I think that's it. Yes, I'm asking that on behalf of a friend's friend.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking friend.
Asking for a friend.
Because I know that he's for a friend's friend, Seth.
Oh.
Me, so we all benefit from this for the belly fat. So go ahead.
All right. So first of all, let me say that if you are not following Fit Body on YouTube, because if you are following me, you won't this answer, because a broken record at this point. It over and over and over again. Where I get a chance to. The best exercise, the number one exercise Belly fat is planks.
Planks, okay.
PLANKS. Yes, planks.
Okay.
Yes, Fit Boss NG. That's my channel. I talk about those things too. If you want to learn more, go there. Fit Boss G together, right? NG. That's name. All right. So planks. Planks is where planks. You stay on your elbow, like stay on your elbow. You can go Google it or something. PLANKS. You stay on your elbow, stretch yourself, be at a straight angle. Make sure you're not hunching up, not drooping down, right? Just stay on angle and just hold yourself. Make sure you cushion your elbows so you don't hurt yourself. Yeah. And just stay. So the only thing supporting your elbows on the floor and toes.
Your toes.
So you are now at a flat hole line. Yeah, there are different types. So that's that one belly. Then you also do your sides. So you have plank, you stay on this side, you stay on that side. Initially, for people that are not used to it, you may not get maybe 40 seconds. 80 seconds, depending on how strong your body is. Yeah, some people have strength better than others. So whatever aim to get to at least 2 minutes a day. At least 2 minutes of everything combined. Like say you do 40 seconds, you get tired, you rest for a few seconds in, you get tired. You can decide to 2 minutes on each. Just get to it. I'm telling you, doing planks.
You see visible
for real. Absolute. Waist to the sides are very good for the waist.
I used to do nothing,
Oh, it's perfect. Like that's it. It's not pull-ups. No, pull-ups will do well. Yeah, okay. Pull-ups is just good for people that their body high. Like don't bother if you're still your body fat. It's still on the bother with pull-ups and sit-ups and all that. Nothing. Yeah. So it's planks. Just start plank.
All right.
Within 2 weeks, you see a big 1 month. Something will be happening. But remember that I said try to get to like 2 minutes. In fact, you can do it consecutive times through the day. It works. It's worth it.
All right. So let's run through the last pillar and then continue with the comments.
Right. Our last pillar is like our other anchor at home is just as important. It's just as important. Stress management, because honestly, the negative effects of stress on the body is just, it's great if you are not doing things right to actually curb that. Like I said the other week, we are exposed. As long as you're alive, we're going to be exposed to stress. That's not the problem. Is continued stress. Like it's chronic over and over again, and you're doing nothing to protect from it. Because it's the truth of the stressful situations we find ourselves. You have power. You have the power to actually do something. Things are beyond you, but like the other time, the way you react to it. You can see me. I have become extremely intentional about my reaction. Before I was very reactive, right? You just do that, just react. I'm even proud of it. You give me one, I'll give you two. You give me this, I'll give you. I cannot talk without. You can't, you understand, but man, get older. You have to know that those things they don't help you. Like each stress, each time you are angry, each time you allow it to linger, each time you are. These are stressors. These things are internal stressors that are eating you. Bitterness, jealousy.
All the burdens you keep on yourself.
You go to social media. You see your former neighbor that has 20 duplexes and is eating you up inside. Please mind your business. That is another stress. Honestly, mind your business. Stress will be less. Anyway, so consumption of things that you can't do anything about. So it's either you are someone that can consume those things. You hear the news, you hear this, that this is evil happening, this evil, that evil. If you're someone that are able, just listen to it intellectually and not on an emotional level, but start protecting yourself if those things hurt you. Let's not be be aware of what's the world, but try to curb it. Not especially if you're an active and emotional person. So that's stress. Everyone has enough stress in their own personal lives or borrowing from outside. So, again, sometimes it's financial stress. Financial stress. That one is a topic for another day. Sometimes, but honestly, I assure you guys, I take my own advice. Just yesterday happened to me that was really, really big. My goodness, it was not at all. It was something it would affect him working on for a long time to affect me. So have your moment. My moment to feel bad, right? But like I said, the problem is when you linger, continue to brood, when you continue to marine in this negativity. I took my own advice. So I just, of course, fell in, and immediately I just consciously told myself that, see, right now, this particular thing has happened. There's nothing you can do. Okay, for me, I'm a Christian. What I do, honestly, I'm not saying sounds good. No, I'm not one of those people. I don't say because if I don't do it, I don't do it. If I do it, I immediately will talk to, because the moment you start doing that, you even because happens, like your body having the impact of stress happens because you're feeling out of control. Any situation you feel out of control, automatically you are stressed. So imagine truly believing that you to God and He's taking charge. You yourself will also feel that, okay,
Some
I'm gaining some situation. I'm doing something, right? Actually taking a step towards it and something will be done. Now, whether it happens or doesn't happen, because sometimes that thing shouldn't even happen for your good. That's fine, but you've taken it, you've put it to power, right? That's number one. Then, for wisdom and knowledge. Like, so the next step is there something I can do about the situation? Because if you just allow the stories, this and that, you won't even, talk about all the physiological things that happen when your body is stressed. Last time, it shuts down every processes in your body. It shuts down your immunity, it shuts down your creative process, it shuts down, like, stress shuts down everything, right? Yes, it's fat too. It does everything.
Even because I didn't wait and it's not strong. What happened?
Maybe I eat it too much. I exercise. I exercise today. Let me
not lie to you. I'm married to a man who has influenced my very bad habits.
Oh, bad habits. I don't
bad eating habits. Exercises I used to play, but I'm not.
Yes, that's another thing I wanted to say. Exercise, sports. Yes. That's good exercise as well. It doesn't have to be in the gym. No, sports is good as well.
Yes.
Oh, really? Now, is he listening? Please, influencer. Please.
No, only my mind is made up. I'm going to do my thing. Just join me, fine. I'm going back to my life because this whole thing is not helping me. Someone said, Swat, I didn't know you were a fat. Are you kidding me? I'm telling you. Because of
you put on. I know.
but that's it, though. I mean, back to my groove.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe you should just quickly round up and take the last set of calls and messages.
Okay, so for stress, honestly, I think the biggest home from here is you are in charge. If you just are in charge, even if it seems like you are, if you are in charge and just try to gain mastery, if maybe your days sometimes stress is coming from you have too much to do. Your days is you just have too much on your plate. One thing that really helped change my life is I write down everything, scheduling your time. You can even time by 10 a.m. This is what I'm doing. And the morning, like I like to do it at night till the next day, just so that I wake up already having it. Because like I said, when you feel out of control, everything is coming at you. When you plan, you've scheduled your other thing, it kind of makes you feel in control. My day is going, yes, of course, come up that are beyond your control, but at least for the most, you have set it the way you want it to go. There's a calm that comes with that, So that thing you can do, just schedule your day and the plan ahead of time. It just makes you less grasping for. Because sometimes that's what it feels. I'm so stressed, I'm grasping for air. There's like no time thing,
Okay. So we will quickly take this commercial. Then we will come back
Where did the time go?
Come back for the last bend on the show. Right. It doesn't go anywhere.
Don't go nowhere.
Nothing breaks the news like the news.